Hello, and welcome to Explain the Charts. Today, May 27th, 2025, we're going to analyze Google's stock, using both the latest news and its chart patterns. First, let's look at some recent headlines. According to Yahoo Finance and CNBC, Google is currently trading around $175, facing increased competition, but showing resilient financial results, especially in its cloud segment and AI. Analyst ratings remain mostly positive, but there are concerns about potential risks to deals with Apple and overall bearish sentiment. There are reports of Bill Ackman maintaining large positions. A Google search reveals discussions about long-term potential, with some analysts suggesting a target of $500 based on AI exuberance, while others suggest concerns about tariffs affecting Apple, which would greatly affect Google. Let's switch to the one-day chart to see how these factors might be reflected in the price action. On the daily chart, we see a considerable volatility throughout the last year and a half. Looking back to January 2024, Google was trading around $142, experiencing steady growth until hitting peaks near $195 to $200 around December 2024 and January 2025. However, since then, there's been a pronounced pullback, with significant drops in February, March, and most recently in early May. This volatility likely reflects the market's uncertainty amid trade, war anxieties, and tax bill implications discussed in some of the news articles. Let's zoom into the recent price action from the start of 2025 until now. Since January 2025, the stock has struggled to maintain its upward trajectory. The price has bounced between $190 and $205, then experienced significant selling pressure, especially around late April and early May. The big drop in early May, where the price plummeted from around $164 to nearly $150, might be attributed to broader market jitters or perhaps specific negative news about Google during that period. From the news, we know that analysts are discussing competition from Amazon and Microsoft in AI and cloud, which could be playing a role in investors' decisions. Let's take a look at the one-hour chart to get a better picture of the recent volatility. On the one-hour chart, the recent price action shows significant choppiness. We can observe sharp drops followed by attempts to recover, but the rallies appear to be short-lived. Currently, the price seems to be consolidating around the $170 to $172 level. There's a potential resistance around $173, which has rejected price several times in the last few days. A break above this resistance could signal a short-term bullish move, but it needs to be confirmed by sustained buying pressure. Conversely, if the price fails to hold the $168 level, we could see a further decline towards the $165 range. Let's analyze the 15-minute chart for a closer look at immediate support and resistance levels. The 15-minute chart shows a very detailed view of the recent trading activity. We can see that the price has been struggling to break above $171.80, and there's immediate support around $170.60 to $170.70. A break below $170.60 could open the door for a test of lower levels, potentially down to $169. Looking ahead, here's what to watch for. A sustained break above $173 on the one-hour chart would increase the likelihood of a rally towards $175 or higher. Failure to hold $168 on the one-hour chart, combined with negative news flow, could trigger a sell-off towards $165. Based on the charts and news, it's crucial to keep an eye on these levels. Resistance: $173, $175. Support: $168, $165. I would assess that, from what we can see, a rally up to the 175 resistance level has a 40% chance of happening, assuming no major negative news breaks in the short term. Also, a breakdown of $168 has a 60% chance, given recent volatile activity and uncertainty surrounding future AI market share. Remember to always do your own research and consider your personal risk tolerance before making any trading decisions. Thanks for tuning in to Explain the Charts. We'll be back soon with more in-depth analysis. Good luck and happy trading!